Welcome to another episode of the Highest Fawx Show. This time we got the record button pressed, and so we're going to do it again. So I am Asian Joe. I am with my co-host, Alexis Fawx.
Thanks for pulling that off again.
Yeah.
Round 2 is a little better.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nice and smooth.
I'm glad I'm not in charge of the sound.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's all on you.
So we're welcomed by our guest, the Jacksons.
Mello Jackson and my beautiful wife Vanna here.
Yes.
So let's start off by how we first met. How did you and Alexis met?
We met on set.
Yep.
Yep, on the Browser set.
Browser set.
Back in the day when I was a young PA.
Nice PA. Nice.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't even think of you as a PA, like in my head, because now I see you, camera. You're a director. You're doing it, and I'm like, woohoo! Let's
I know,
roll.
it's
Let's do
crazy.
this.
It's
It's
crazy.
fucking awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, as a PA, did you do the pickups and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. I was
So did
always
you
doing
pick-
pictures.
Oh, I remember being in the car with you.
Yeah. We have partied in the car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was so fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, didn't you used to do kind of like the GoPros on the cars and picking
Yeah,
up?
we did have a picking up porn star show.
Okay.
That we tried to pitch. That didn't really work out too well.
No.
They shelved me for a little bit, and
Why don't you just start it on YouTube and stuff like that?
I think I will.
Yeah.
I think I will.
Yeah, do you have
Yeah.
time to go do that now? I mean,
I'm
just saying.
I really don't have the time.
No, that's true.
no,
That's
because
true.
that was part of your actual job description. Then, you don't do that anymore.
I ain't got time to be picking these
Okay.
bulls up.
but okay.
Got you. I love it.
So let's talk
That's
about
not what I
so you mentioned now you direct for Browsers, Reality Kings, Digital Playground, pretty much anything in that little umbrella, stuff like that. So let's talk about your origin story. Like, how did you guys two met and go for there?
Yeah, she punked me into this relationship. She caught me off guard. I was in the middle of the basketball court. I had a girlfriend at the time, and
We were playing basketball?
No,
Yeah.
this is okay. So that was after I had already asked you to go to Sadie's, and I came to your house so we could pick out our shoes online. And then your girlfriend, someone else called and told you that she broke up with you. And I said, "Oh, well, here's my chance." So I said, "So what's up with me and you?" And you said, "Oh, do you want to be my girlfriend?" I said,
she said, "So
"Yep."
what's up with me?" And she was winning weightlifting championships and shit at school. She was strong.
Really?
Yeah,
this bitch is strong.
Shit.
Yeah. I was not trying to take no
know
chances.
more about you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So wait, so what were you like in high school?
Straight jock girl. Played basketball, ran track, lifted weights. That was my life.
Yeah, she was stacked. I had to get on that.
Why do you keep saying it was? Like, what you talking about?
Still was good. My bad. I apologize. You're going to get me in trouble on this show, bro. I'm trying to take shit back in time. I'll be driving on the way home. Like, man, fuck
I'm
that.
good.
I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah, right. You know you never sleep on the dang couch.
That's right. Shit. I paid for this bed, woman.
So cute. I really love the dynamics of your relationship, and to know that you guys met in high school is so how many years have you guys all been together?
It'll be 20 years this year in November.
years.
19
That's
years.
Beautiful.
20 years strong. It wasn't easy.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
So okay, so we mentioned. So how did you first start? Because before you did porn, how did you start? What were you doing before?
I was an iron worker before porn. Did that. Building casinos all across Las Vegas. It was good. Dangerous job.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Shout out to all my 433 brothers out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, did that. Then the recession hit. Had to look for some different gigs. I was doing some nightclub stuff. So I was running nightclubs and doing things like that on the side. But I picked up Craigslist. Hit up
He
a
was trying to
Craigslist
be an
ad.
actor.
Yeah, I was
like,
looking to become
I
an
want to be an
actor,
actor.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying
And
to
so
be the
he
next
started
Denzel.
setting out his little headshot and stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
And he got a few offers for some other things, but
Hey.
somebody wanted to see his feet.
Feet.com.
I realized I had got from my feet pictures though. I was
What?
I gotta hear this.
Yeah, I applied to this ad. They're like, we're looking for men with big, nice, handsome, nice feet. So I'm like, all right, babe, bust me down. So she, hits me with the petty right quick, oils them all up. And I'm out there taking pictures
Wait,
of my
hold on,
feet.
hold on.
Like,
Was this because I saw this billboard? Was it bait and tackle? Is that what it's called? is that
Bait and tackle.
It's called bait and tackle.
I don't know. But they got
What
me.
are you looking at, Joe?
No, there's a giant billboard right next to like this, and then like bait and tackle, and then like you go on a website, it's actually a gay site or something like that. Yeah.
No, it was on Craigslist.
Yeah, or I don't know,
Well,
but
they baited me and they got me.
was show off your feet? It's
Yeah, I think somebody was just getting off to my feet, bro.
So you
Got free
auditioned.
foot pics.
So you
Yeah.
auditioned
This
for.
before OnlyFans. I mean, I could have been getting that money back.
No,
then.
it's true. That is true.
It's just feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
It was
so,
just funny. Yeah.
Okay, so you found. So do you remember what it said on the Craigslist ad for browsers, or
It wasn't. It didn't say browsers. Just looking for extras to play in adult films.
Okay.
So I started off. My first film was with what was that girl's name? I can't remember her name. I only worked with her one time, but I got knocked out by her titty. I was playing a security guard. Got knocked out by her titty, and
That's some hard ass tits.
yeah.
Oh shit.
And that was it. They caught a liking to me. Shout out to Ruben. He's the one that gave me the opportunity.
Oh yeah, Ruben.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. He wanted to give me a try, and yeah, it was history from there.
Wait, so how many scenes have you done before you started becoming a PA?
I would say I did about 30, maybe about 30, 40 scenes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I think I'm trying to remember if because Alexis, your story was same thing, Craigslist.
Yeah, I actually got my start from Craigslist.
Really?
In Miami. I got tired of being a patent paralegal. I was like, fuck this shit. So I hauled off and quit everything. Didn't work for a while. And I was like, oh shit, I need to get a job. I am living in Miami. Tried to ride that out for a little bit. But I worked really hard, so I saved up, whatever. But anyway, so I was sitting around, I was like looking at Craigslist, what was this, almost about 11 years ago. And it was to be a extra on Dancing Bear. And I was like, I know what Dancing Bear is. I watched this.
Yeah.
Let's go see this, right? I want to watch live sex. I was all about it. So I went down and da-da-da-da. And the next thing I knew, they were like, they had us all in a room and they went down this like laundry list of, if you do this, you make this, if you do that. They were only going to blowjob that day. And as soon as they said blowjob, my hands, I didn't even think. It was just like,
I can do that.
I've been told to be good, I guess. Like, what the fuck? That's a good check, whatever. So they picked me, and the next thing I knew, I was blowing a bear.
But wait, you were describing your goal was to make him come really fast. It was
Because I was the last girl, and I was like I guess it's because the person who wore the bear head last. And I remember the girl before me, man, she was just taking forever. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I hope I'm faster than this broad. I was like looking around because I didn't really get nervous until it was like, oh my God, now it's my fucking turn. I've got to show up. I got to do this.
Yeah.
So I was just like crazy, just, every sound and slop I could possibly do. And yeah, I got it done, I think, within 5 minutes. I don't know. I forget what this I have to look
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was actually I knew someone for Vic set, and then I hit him up and it's like, hey, here's my number. I'm working from home, so if you need a guy an extra. So my first scene was I was a photographer, like a paparazzi, where Ramon was the celebrity, and then a bunch of girls was like, oh my God, that's Ramon, as if he's like a rock star or pop star. And my job was like, taking pictures, and I'm not going to name the performer, but she could not get her line right. And all he says is like, who's that? Oh, this is Ramon. It's like, really? What's so special about him? And then that was it. It was like probably after take 15, the director just was like, had to take a deep breath and it's like, and literally fed her the lines. It's like, okay, say this line, say this word. All right, I got that. Say that word. All right. And I don't know. She was on something or whatever. It just could not get it. And so, but that was my first browser scene. And then the second one was with Brandy Love and Johnny Sins. I was a student, Johnny was just kind of like a lazy substitute teacher and smoking class, and then Brandy's the principal, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? And then
Right.
and then it's like, he's like, please, I don't want to lose my job. And then it's like, all right, fuck for it. That's what Brandy said. So But yeah, then after maybe
You have like a photograph of memory. I was just like, how do you remember all this shit? Detailed as fuck.
And my second scene, and then my third scene.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
We're gonna go down the list.
I can go down the list if you want me to.
But scripts can make you nervous
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So
they
then I told him, I was like, hey, if you need, because in high school I was a techie. I was building sets for plays and musicals, and so I love building, And I said, hey, if you need help, I told Pete, the production manager at the time, he's like, hey, here's my number. If you ever need help, whatever, hit me up. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I got a call at 10 o'clock in the morning, like on a Wednesday. It's like, hey, Joe, is any way you can come in? It's like, yeah, sure. So I show up. And so what happened was, I think they had 2 PAs. And then, so one of the PAs, I think his grandmother passed away, so he was gone. And then the other PA had to go to the hospital because I think they were making a jail sale, and the PA put a 2x4 above the door with 2-inch screws. And just imagine that 2-inch screws on a 2x4 is not going to hold up on the wall. Right. So as you were walking by, it smacked him in the head. Damn. And so he had to go get stitches. So he was totally shorthanded. And so he hit me up. I came in. Luckily, they weren't shooting that day, but they were prepping. And so Pete just said, hey, can you build stuff? And it's like, yeah. And he gave me incline, like one of those when you flip upside down. Mm-hmm. So I had to build that. And it's like, okay, this is like an IKEA set here. And so this is going to take me, it took me about an hour and a half, but that was my first, is like, yeah, we need to build this because we're making an exercise room. Mm-hmm. And the first scene as a PA the next day was Monique and Johnny Sins. And Johnny had to wear a fat suit. Oh. And so the goal was Johnny was fat and so Monique was the personal trainer, saying that if you lose weight, you get to fuck me. And so they did like a montage of him working out, and then Monique like shaking her ass in front of his face, and he's like, oh, I'm like working harder and harder. And then finally, like he took the fat suit off. Now he's like ripped and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, Johnny, you made your goal. Now you can get to fuck me. And so that was my first time meeting Monique. And when I first met Monique, she was so awesome. She was so sweet.
Yep.
So that's how I got to know. Then after that, I started getting being PAs, but I was like kind of like a part-time PA. Oh, okay. And then after maybe a year or two.
Joe, are you giving your resume right now?
I can give my resume. But that's so we're talking about origin stories. So I now okay, I'm sorry.
I remember before I even got my job, like I told my mom, I was like, yo, Mom, hey, they want me to work for this job. They're like, what? Do they want to see your dick?
Is that your mom said? That's fucking great.
So my mom and my auntie Googled the whole company before I even started, right? Yeah. Oh. And they're like, well, hey, if they want to see your dick, you're gonna eat this much. I was like,
I love it.
Yeah. Oh shit. I was like, yeah, well, they're not gonna see it for that much more. So.
Family seems very important to you, and I love it because it shows. Oh shit! It shows through your Instagram and everything like that. Mm-hmm. Do you mind talking about your family?
Yeah,
like how close you've been together for 20 years?
Yeah,
like, how does that happen?
Strong family structures. Yeah. Our parents are still together too.
Yeah, both of our parents are still married too.
I mean, they drive each other crazy, but that's what relationships
that's amazing.
Yeah, both of my parents just retired, so I want to see how that's going to go. They just moved out to Peru.
The next stage in life.
Well, now my question for you two, like now when you found out he was working for Brazzers, how did you feel? Did you were you feeling jealous, or is are you seeing all these girls?
No, it was never like that. I've never really been super jealous like that in our relationship. So it was more just like the stories that you hear, like what people assume happens. So Ruben was actually really cool. He was like, well, just come to set so you can be comfortable. When he became, because he was an extra at first, but then when he started being there every day, I was like, okay, wait a minute. I need to know what the hell is going on. But when I came out, everybody was so professional. It's like everybody's just doing a job. It's not what everyone thinks it is when you go on set.
When I first started as a PA, I didn't know if I could watch this X or not. I was just like, I'm holding the light, but can I look?
Am I allowed to look?
Am I supposed to look at it?
I guess I would be an odd one outside of the door. I never thought about it that way. I'm just like, hey, here I am.
Well, that's a question I get a lot. Is don't you get hard-ons or do you get boners and stuff like that? And I looked at him and was like, dude, I'm Asian. No one's gonna notice if it's a boner or not. So it's like it doesn't fucking matter. but after like you just get this, this like it's work.
Yeah,
it's like just don't even like think about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I went to set a few times and like just went and hung out and watched.
I just go home and try the tricks on my wife. So I saw that at work.
And that's
with this good old up and over.
That's the other thing. A lot of people asked us if it made our sex life, like if it made our sex life worse or anything. I was like, actually, no, it made it better because it made us more open about a lot of things too. Like we were able to talk about a lot more things that we wanted to do and stuff like that. And so yeah, it actually made it a lot.
Tie me up and shit.
Oh,
you better stop.
Go on. Now we're getting to the juicy.
No,
fill that cup again, sir. Let's do this shit.
Yeah.
That's lying. It's the opposite. He's the one
Vlogger
trying to
Fridays.
tie me up, and I'll be like, "Hold up, wait a minute. You're gonna have to catch me on the right day for all that."
Sir.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh my god,
love
that's so
that.
funny. Oh shit.
I find like whenever the couples write me, I love it when they write me letters or fan mail or anything like that. And you could always tell that the communication between them is so deep and far. It's just they can talk about anything when you can talk about intimate things, about sex and our intimate bodies in a most vulnerable way. Mm-hmm. What else can you what can't you talk through?
Right.
Yeah.
What can't you come through an agreement with?
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's what's the most important. If you ever want to have a successful relationship, you have to communicate. You have to talk to each other. Like that person has to really be your friend. Because if you're not friends with someone, you're not going to really be able to open up to them. Because you open up to your friends. Right. Someone that you date, you're like, I don't know if I should let them know this about me and do this and that. But when someone becomes your friend, then you can open up to them and share those intimate things about yourself.
Yeah, that's a really beautiful way to say it too. Mm-hmm. I like that.
She's still good on my motherfucking nerves.
You get on my motherfucking nerves too. Please believe. Please believe.
So we mentioned before I fucked up on the recording. What was the most memorable moment shooting? Like,
oh, the one she reminded me about?
Yeah. When you almost
how I
set
almost set somebody's house on fire. Well, it's palm tree, but his house was pretty close to the palm tree. So
Yeah.
but wait, so it was a bonfire in a
yeah, so it was
It was an
who
old
was in it?
school truck.
It was an old school truck. It was Abella was in the scene too. And yeah, I lit the back of this truck on fire. He had turned this old Chevy truck into a fire pit. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try this. Fire. She's up there twerking on this truck. It's gonna look dope. So yeah, I put a little bit too much lighter fluid on there, on the wood in the fire, and it got pretty close to the palm tree. But I'm a professional. Okay, I used to do fire watch.
Yeah.
And when I was an iron worker, you know what I'm saying. So got the wire hose, contained the situation, and
Did
we
a
got through it.
fire truck show up or
No. Luckily not.
That's good.
But yeah, that was a close one.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. That's fucking awesome.
That was a long day too. It was a long day too.
It was my
Yeah.
debut, actually. It was, my directorial debut.
Were you like nervous? Like,
Oh
what
yeah, I
did
was
you?
nervous as hell. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just like, it's
He
gonna be
was
fire.
sweating. He was sweating like crazy.
Run around trying to make sure all the lights is right. It was tough.
Yeah, make sure the sound is recording.
Yeah, sound recording. Make sure audio's going. Yeah.
No, I don't know. When I was working on Brazzers, I heard the story. I don't know, it was your crew that one of the directors, the camera guys, would give a PA the card to download. And then I guess what happened was someone forgot to download it and erase the card.
Yep.
Was that your crew?
Yeah, that was my crew. we fucked up that one time. It wasn't me. I didn't fuck that.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't you, but I heard that story. It's like, that's not
Yeah.
mellow. It's got to be something else.
But I'm surprised that doesn't happen more, considering all the cars that get passed around, all the different angles. You got slow motion, you do this, you do that, you have that. I mean, B-roll, that other. I mean, I'm confused as fuck. I'm just like, hey, Joe, do you get that?
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's not as easy as people think.
Well, especially when you have multiple cameras and then like trying to label everything, and that's what I've been doing with this, just trying to find a good way of organizing all this, the cards and stuff like that. And I remember when I worked on Brazzers' house, like I was responsible for that, like downloading, and it was just like 4 days of footage. And then I guess one of the cards I did not get or I did not receive. And so they literally asked, it's like, does anybody have this card for this? And it's like, I have no idea, because the number of cards was limited. So I would literally have to download, like transfer everything and then erase it and give it back to the camera guy. But just for happens that scene. But everything else was great. Yeah. Like for Browser's house was fucking shit show.
Yeah, I haven't did one of those. I can only imagine.
Have you done live shows before?
Nope. If you ever do Browser's house, I am going with you because I need a front row seat for all that.
Right? We'll also right next to you.
Oh man, I need to go.
We'll put our own.
I'm gonna have my little. I got a popcorn maker for us and everything, girl.
I'll bring the tea.
Well, I almost walked out. Because
really?
I was so mad. I was like, because they were yelling at me. It's like, dude, it's not my fault. Like, I'm not responsible for the girl. And like, they were yelling at me. It's like, the girl was supposed to be on set. It's like, dude, she's getting her makeup done. Like, I can't pull her hair and drag her out here. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I mean, I mean, as a PA, it's like, you're pretty much a punching bag to a lot of people.
I had to be a counselor. When I was a PA, I was doing so much.
Yeah.
Setting, from anything to lights to audio to counseling some of the girls that may end up crying in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It could be a lot on set.
Yeah, it could be a lot.
Well, it's not just performers too. Like it was always directors, camera guys, photographers.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of moving parts on a set. I don't know if a lot of people realize that.
And so it's like, but the thing is though, but at the end of the day, it's like you're doing like the best job. Like it's the only place where you can actually not be. Well, I mean, it's too late now, but. Back then, it's like you can literally say whatever you want and everyone's cool with it and stuff like that. And, people bust their balls and stuff like that. But now it's like, recently it's being taken seriously. But, it was just kind of like the Wild West.
Yeah, it was different. It was the industry was different back in that time.
I remember when I first started at Bang Bros and getting paid in cash and like all kinds of crazy shit. And it was like, what legal? It was a whole another story.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Miami is still the Wild West, to be quiet.
For real. I haven't even been. I want to see what the environment's like out there. I haven't been out there.
Yeah, I just got back.
She's got back. Yeah, she's got back.
Yeah, I've been out there twice actually. Within the last 30 days, I've been out there twice.
Okay.
I mean, I think. Yeah. I mean, it seems like a lot of like the newer girls come from Miami and then they migrate over to the West Coast. Is that true or no?
I think women come from all over.
I just think there's something. I think there's something in the water.
Yeah.
In Tampa. For sure.
Well, yeah. I think Florida in general. I mean, think about it. You're in bikinis. You're looking hot. I mean, it's the thing. You get big titties. You get big asses. You get people shaking. They're looking sexy. They're feeling fine. So it kind of falls all into that lifestyle.
That's true.
I mean, really, seriously, just sit on the beach in Miami and point out a bad-looking person.
Yeah, that's hard.
I mean, it might be one in the group, but that's about it.
Yeah, but they're usually somebody from out of town. They ain't from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I went out there, I was like, ooh, damn, everybody out here is fine.
Yeah.
Like, we went to the beach. I said, ooh, I'm so happy I was working out
like
before I came.
Yep.
If you can't get laid in Florida, you can't get laid anywhere else. That's what I heard saying.
It's pretty easy out here, too.
Yeah. That's
because, I mean, I have some stories of some girls we done ran into that came back to the room and stuff talking about what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'm like, I live here.
Yeah.
So I got to go.
Like, I'm stuck here.
No, he was there. He saw it, too.
Oh, yeah. There was some freakiness going on.
Yeah. But, yeah.
So besides, obviously, this is the highest Fawx show. So what about, you guys' love of weed? I mean, when did you start, like, smoking weed all the times?
Oh man, shit! I was selling weed, man, back in the day.
Yeah,
did too.
I didn't even know.
I got kicked out of school. I got kicked out of middle school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for selling weed. Some dude snitched on me.
Principal came in.
Yeah,
he got caught with it.
Principal came in and got me. I was like, oh shit. Got kicked out of school. Went to juvie.
God, I remember hanging out. Like we would skip school in middle school and go out, like hang out. What I'd have a Dodge Colt. I swear that steering wheel. Oh shit! I keep doing this. God, I feel like the steering wheel is like this big.
Yeah,
it was like huge.
Truck.
But we'd all go out there, smoke weed all lunch, and like go back to like
trying not to smell like weed when you get back, like trying to fan the
I
clothes out.
Right.
Gosh, when we first started dating, we didn't know that each other smoked weed, so we like hid it.
Oh.
And then so the first time he brought me like around all his friends, like back to his little neighborhood so I could meet all his friends. I said, I get to meet the friends.
Yeah.
And so then they started passing around a blunt. They was like, oh, you smoke? And I was like, oh yeah. And he was like, oh, you smoke? And I was like, yeah.
It's love at first sight. It's love right there. It's like,
and then he was like, all right. And we've been smoking ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you have like a favorite like sativa or
Yes,
favorite name?
my favorite sativa is Laranja.
It's what?
La Orange.
Lower.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
La Orange.
Laranja. Laranja.
I don't. He likes to make up, he likes to make up his own names for things. So
What about you?
I listened so closely. I was like, what?
Laranja.
Where
I only had one shot.
from the mountains of Tijuana. That's where you can find it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So,
So you're much more of a sativa smoker than anything?
Yes, I do enjoy sativa.
is that your car?
Or is that my...
no, that's your car now. There you go.
Oh,
someone
okay. You
else.
probably sat on it.
No, we're good.
All right.
I was like, ooh, is that some music?
All right.
That's crazy. But like, I mean, like, so, but now like everything's legal now. It's like,
Oh, I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's times have really changed, man. It just
Yeah.
really has. But yeah. it's
this.
legal
I mean,
now.
it's
Crazy.
like it's just what like 5 years ago. Like before it was medical, but then now it became recreational. But like, just imagine like 10, 20 years ago, like you can go to jail for it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know, it's insane.
Yeah, when we first started smoking weed, we definitely were
Used to
not
get those
trying to let
vacuum packs
anyone
I've
in
been
the
to jail.
corner.
I've been to jail a couple times
Yeah.
for weed. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Leave a brother alone.
And I've almost gone to jail a couple of times for weed, but
Yeah,
thank God I haven't had to
Yeah.
go.
And they
you know
really
what
need
I'm
to
saying?
pardon everybody that's in jail for weed.
Yeah.
Because this is fucking
Absolutely.
ridiculous. I mean, you got
Absolutely.
people that are like that have never did any of the struggle going through weed, and they're making a ton of fucking money. And then you've got people that got caught for barely fucking anything, sitting in jail for nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, it's just.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that are really big advocates and really are trying to get legislation pushed to get people out because it's ridiculous. It's just
It is.
stupid at this point.
And it's about them getting that money because they get that money for each person that's in there, and they're trying to keep them in there.
Yeah.
Well, because the prison system's privatized, and so a lot of them
It's
getting money.
so
It's for
all of
profit.
it is-
It's for
for
profit.
profit. Mhm.
yeah.
It's never going to be good when you're taking even the little juvenile places. Everything it's all crooked. It's all messed
It
up
is.
because it's all for profit. If it wasn't for profit, it was for people that actually cared, that wanted to come and take care of these people and like really help them to change their lives and move in a different path than they would. These people are just getting a check.
Yep. Exactly. 100%.
Yeah. So okay. Besides that, you're also into music, right?
Yes.
Okay. The ones you go.
Yeah. Shout out to the team, Royal Bloodline. My brother T. Jackson. You can check him out at T.RB. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I help him with his music. You know.
Awesome.
But, he's pretty good. We used to have a group back in the day.
Oh, yeah,
But
well,
Yeah.
we used to have a group.
The
But
Motown group.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. You can check out a couple videos. We got some Motown videos out there. Yeah.
Send them over. I want to check these out.
Yeah, I'll show you some videos.
Maybe we can mix those in.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
You're gonna
shit.
love
You
them.
know what?
I love that.
Like, if you can send us some music, we'll put it on the podcast.
Sure,
If
for
you wanna put
sure.
us-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
we-
send you some.
Yeah.
We, definitely a bunch of music videos that we did around the neighborhood for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure that are online.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
What was your like? Didn't you make one like recently, like a music video or something like that, or was it
yeah,
was
I
it a
just-
movie? Was it like a short movie?
Oh yeah, no, it's not a short movie. It's a full.
Yeah, it's a. I helped out my homie Joey Black with this Dirty Cops LA.
that's right.
Yeah, Dirty Cops LA. Yeah, we got that coming out. It's supposed to be coming out next month, but we've been having to push it back, just trying to perfect everything.
Yeah.
So
Well, also that pandemic too.
yeah, the
So-
pandemic set us all back. You know.
Is it is it gonna be like on YouTube, the Netflix? or you-
We're shooting for YouTube net and also Hulu.
Okay.
Okay.
And a couple other spots. I forgot which ones he's in conjunction with, but he's taking care of the business side.
Okay.
So.
That's awesome. Man.
Yeah, congratulations on
Oh
that.
yeah,
That's a
thank
big
you,
thing.
thank you. Yeah, check it out for sure.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Send
It's
it.
gonna be good.
I don't know what the other questions. Did you like? Did you have like a list of questions? You know.
Joe,
Does it look like she got the?
I mean, I'm sitting here. I've been asking you for one.
No, I don't have one anything right now. So, shit. Is there anything else you want to share?
At the moment. Oh, shout out to the Unforgettables, my team. I'm in a happy place in my career right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Good.
everybody's on point. We always have a good day on set. You know.
It's one of my favorite sets. I swear. I just I get so joyous and happy and energetic. I think like I have a lot of energy anyway, but like when you're around a group of just good vibing people, it just I'm like a little explosive energy. It's like I gotta calm myself.
Oh yeah, she's always coming in like a firecracker.
But I love it. It's a great place to be.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love your Instagram posts, but like, didn't recently like Instagram kind of stop you from posting?
Yeah. They're kind of Instagram.
I cannot stand how the Instagram does him, because he'll just put up one little thing and it wasn't nothing but like a flyer with some girls' booties. And then on his timeline, it's a girl has her whole damn leg cocked up in the air and everything, and titties out, nipples out, all that. But I'm like, what is really going on?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. It's like, I think my Instagram is pretty fucking clean considering like what I do for a living. Like, and I'm still shadow banned just based on my name. It's not based on content, because if you base it on content, I mean, really seriously, I show a butt cheek once in a while. It's really not that, that risque at all. And I barely mention work just because I know it's going to be, it's even like heavier. Or I just don't want to be shot down, because I do have mainstream products and I'm trying to push. Right. And there's not a person you can call. There's not like, hey, I have a business account. How can I make that run smoother? How can I get off a shadow band? Just let me know. Right. I mean, I am who I am. And that's not going to get around it. I mean, just don't have fucking 12-year-olds on the shit. Like,
how many times have you got kicked off?
I think I only got kicked off, was it once or twice? I think I got twice.
This is my third account.
Yeah.
For Instagram. Snapchat, I was killing Snapchat.
Yeah, you were smooth. Yeah,
I was killing Snapchat.
Oh, were you?
Oh, yeah. I was killing Snapchat. Because I was showing everything on set.
Oh, yeah.
That's
so I was
cool.
giving them everybody.
I want to ask you this. Like, so a lot of people ask me, is like, why don't you create an OnlyFans of like behind the scenes stuff? But now the issue is that some of the girls is like, wait a minute, are you recording me? Right. Like, do you like ask them first, or how did you?
Back then it was just Snap. Like this was before OnlyFans.
Yeah, I think everybody was snapping too, like all the fucking time. It was like the biggest thing. Yeah. I just couldn't keep up with it.
He had like his own little thing. Like all the girls would like twerk, and then they would like twerk to a little song on the bed or whatever. Like, and they did it like every day. And then he had his "Today is a New Day" and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
What's the saying?
Lit. Excuse me.
Let's get ready.
Get some of that water. Yeah, murder that thirst. To murder the thirst.
You ready for it?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready.
You ready? All right. This is what I do every morning. I say, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what today is? Today is a new day. Today is a good day to be alive. Yes. And we back up in this.
Yes.
Back up in this bitch, baby.
How'd you come up with that, man? That was like,
you know what's crazy? I came up with that one time. We had stopped. I picked up Nikki Benz. Yeah. And we had to make a stop at Walmart. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna act like a greeter at Walmart right now. So I was like standing there in the front of Walmart, like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Walmart. Yes. Please come shop. Yes. It is a beautiful day to be at Walmart. Yeah.
Wait, was Nikki with you?
Yeah.
Like, what did Nikki look at you?
She recorded me doing it. Yeah. I don't know where that video's at, but she recorded me doing it.
It was on your first Snap, your first Snap account.
Yeah, my first, yeah.
Oh,
that's all that stuff. And then, because if you didn't have it backed up into your phone, then you couldn't keep all your stuff. Yeah.
It's out there. Yeah.
That's good.
That's where I came up with
it.
That's where I came up with it.
Awesome.
And the kids, my daughter runs to say it, runs in the room to say it with him, because she knows he's making a video.
The whole world saying it for a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it was cool because it actually helped change some people. Well, there was a message I got. Some dude from, what was it? I think he lived in Turkey, and he reached out to me on my Snapchat because I talked to everybody. And he was like, bro, I want to thank you because my dad's dying on his deathbed, but we love waking up and seeing you say that every morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Saying it's like, giving us a new day. I was like, that still like touched me. I kept on,
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
That's because you're just in the right vibration. That's so good.
Yeah,
like I think
just trying to spread positive vibes.
That's awesome, man. It's very awesome.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's my friend.
Yeah.
Yes, those are the best compliments in the world. I mean, like, come on, like anybody that compliments you on your being on and that they're inspired by that you're lifting their spirits. That to me is like some of the highest compliments that anybody can give you.
Absolutely.
True indeed.
That's awesome, man. It's
Joe's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you
No, like, so did you ever? So how'd you? So because you want to be an actor, like, who's your inspiration to like?
Oh man, you know.
His inspiration was, he said, all these black dudes out here, they all are all in the movies, all the same dudes. He said, I look just as good as they do. I'm going to go be an actor too. He said they all getting old. They all getting old, so he about to go step in the spot.
I need to shoot my shot. No, farthest I got was porn, but I was like, hey, let's step, motherfucker.
Step up.
There's a lot of people that can't make it to that. And
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what? And you tried.
Exactly.
You know, if you tried,
I'm still
fuck
rubbing
it.
shoulders with the stars. Still,
Imagine
you know?
if you didn't make that step.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a lot of times like people are like, hey, how did you get here? I just said yes to things.
Yeah.
I said yes to things and I figured it along the way.
Yeah.
Like, I have a coffee business. Did I ever have another fucking body? No, I never had a coffee business or another business like it ever before in my life.
Right.
I just said, yes, I want to do this. Let's go for it. And I'm learning along the way. Like,
That's
it's
it.
really fucking cool.
Yeah. It's the best part about it.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes like she agrees on something, and she's like, "Joe, can you figure this out?" It's like, what? It's like, no.
What are best friends for?
No.
It's a fucking
We're
adventure,
not fucking
man.
best friends. We're
Yes,
not best
we look,
friends.
we're like, no,
We're-
that's, you're right. You know what? We're brother and sister. We're twins. We're twinning all the time.
Oh, y'all twinning.
Yeah,
That's my brother.
yeah, because I'm getting fat. My boobs are getting
And,
bigger.
and winning.
Emphasis.
There's winning and twinning.
Yeah, right.
Woohoo, it's my brother over there.
Yeah, he's look at my dog. Like I don't know this woman. I don't know this woman.
It's not your dog anymore.
Jesus Christ. Oh, there. Get another shot there.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by 1942. If you like
Julio.
on Julio. If you like to sponsor us, we're welcome to. We accept sponsorships from anybody.
On Julio 1942. Sponsorships. Tune in, please. Phone number is
Oh, this one right here.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Awesome.
You gotta swish it
You gotta swish it. Not
in your cheeks.
yeah.
We got a slide
I
glass.
told you, I
over here.
just
Oh,
just
yeah,
swallow
we
it.
can
I
slide
just
that
swallow
one.
it. I'm not gonna swish it around.
I do the little half mini shots.
Okay, I can dig it. I'm sorry, I'm kind of pouring heavy.
No, do it. Pour
I'm
it.
sorry.
No, I'm a wuss.
Yeah, I heard.
I feel that first.
I heard
already.
that.
An alcoholic. No, he's a wuss. He's an alcoholic.
She's a new age alcoholic. She just started drinking this year.
I did. It's
Christ.
like I swear, it's like when you first have your first beer in high school or some shit. I'm like, look at me.
Look at me, I'm getting drunk.
My first,
totally.
rocks.
Totally.
yeah, like
I'm all up for adventures. I'm like, let's do this.
what was your first time tasting alcohol? Like,
Oh, my mama gave me some.
yeah,
Yeah, pink panties.
that's what it is. What?
Yeah, pink panties.
What is pink panties?
You don't know what pink panties are? Oh, it's
Gotta get that bumpy
it's gin.
face.
You got to get the bumpy face gin with the pink lemonade concentrate.
Yep, the
And
frozen
then you turn it
concentrate
into a slushy.
with
Get
some ice in a blender.
Put it in ice in a blender. Pink panties.
That's the
baby.
first thing. That's the first thing she ever gave
Yeah,
me too.
they're great in the summertime.
The first thing I ever got drunk on was the Mickey's grenades.
Oh, I know exactly. I think so too. I remember those in high school. They had the big
Malt
mouth, right?
liquor is the worst. I don't even touch it anymore.
Oh my god!
ever
I
in
have
my
pictures
life.
of me with because that's all my friends I would drink in junior
Yeah.
high and high school.
Yeah, I remember those.
I forgot about those until you. And didn't it have like a peel off top or something?
No,
Yeah.
it was like
Or
a
Like a
little
foil?
gold cap, but it felt like foil.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they always had like little stains on the inside of them. Yeah, because my homegirl, she used to always have them. I don't know where the hell she got them from, but she used to have like cases of them. And her mom was never home, so we used to always be at her house drinking and smoking. And
That's what we did. We always found the parent that wasn't home, and
Yeah,
we hung out there.
Those were the days.
We would take our mushrooms and just have a great field day.
great day.
Great day.
Everybody stays the night. We're all good. You don't have to go home.
Exactly.
I think I was
Slumber
like
parties were the best.
19.
Whose house
when
are we staying at?
When I had like a margarita. I was like,
You were 19 and you had a margarita.
Yeah.
God, Joe.
Hey.
freaking my roommates brought a freaking blender and vodka
I hate to say what I was doing at 19.
or
Me
tequila.
too.
Tequila.
How old were you when you had your first drink?
Well, I did LSD first, and I was at
damn.
12.
Whoa.
And then,
Hold
Let's
on.
run
First
that
of all,
one
how
back,
did
Joe.
you get-
it was available, and I hung out with the older kids. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Woodstock 99. It was like a bunch of yellow squares, paper. And I took 2 of them because I didn't know any better.
You was
and
12 at Woodstock?
And no, I took the acid was called Woodstock 99.
Oh, Woodstock
Oh,
99.
Or no, I'm sorry, it was called Woodstock. I went to Woodstock 99, but it was called Woodstock and it was yellow. And I remember taking it, and my mom was having a barbecue, which looked absolutely. All I could think about was Hellraiser. It was just wild. Oh. Yeah, it was an experience.
Crazy. Hellraiser.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a barbecue on LSD?
No.
No, you don't want to. Let me just tell you. You're like, why is meat on fire?
Right?
I don't.
Did you knew?
understand
Did you knew it was LSD, or you just took
Yeah, I
it?
totally did it. I got off this guy, Aaron. Aaron.
Yeah,
Don't say his full
Aaron
name.
lives on 1422 West.
I almost said his last name. But it's where I got all my drugs when I was younger. But yeah. It was just, I don't know. I hung out with older kids. And I always had like this weird, like, I just never felt that like what we saw this was all that there was. Like, I just didn't feel like this was just all that there was, that there was so much more that we had to learn. And so like, it was just like, I don't know, I was just curious. And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking take it. So let's do it.
Yeah.
And then I smoked weed, and then I got into like drinking beer once in a while and all that. But yeah, like the Mickeys.
Yeah, see,
Wait, when someone gave you LSD,
An old E. Oh my
shit.
God. And hello.
So we were talking about LSD, and then in the break you mentioned about acid.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
oh, yeah. When I tried it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I mean, because I actually never. The only really hard drugs is weed and
But you
ecstasy.
scared? Are you scared?
Hard drugs.
You have,
Yo, are you
you have
scared?
some right now?
No. Maybe.
Actually, my plan is like when I turn like, if I ever turn 60 or 75, or like if I have terminal disease, I'm gonna try off all kinds of drugs.
Why you gotta wait until you all that
Right.
old?
Because like,
Or
what's
when
the
you're gonna
point?
die.
Because the thing is, I was like, hey, did you hear how Joe died? And it's like, he had a heart attack. It's like, no, he died from crack. It's like, no, he.
And then everybody's gonna be like, he was smoking crack at 80.
Yeah, man.
he didn't even drink. He was
Like,
smoking
no
crack.
wonder he was
died
so
from
weird.
heroin. Like he died from heroin, LSD, acid, like all ecstasy, all kinds of drugs.
It's not a megaphone. You don't just scream into that.
Take it easy, Joe.
You also.
Maybe you should try some acid.
Loud.
Maybe you should smoke more weed.
I'm gonna throw this
Mellow
in your
your
face.
fucking ass
I'm gonna
out.
throw this mic. I'm gonna throw this mic in his face, and it's gonna look like a dick coming at your face right now.
She'll probably catch it well
it
then,
wouldn't be the
so
first
it's not
time.
a big problem. She'll be fine.
But yeah.
Can you describe like the effects and stuff?
Oh,
like
it's
that?
great. Really, I feel like you become one with the earth.
Okay.
Off acid. Like you can see vibrations. You can see the energy in people. You can see,
Similar to
the good
mushrooms.
and bad.
Some similar
It's
to
like mushrooms times like 10.
More like 100 when it first hits you. I'm sorry. Because remember, I was like, because we took it, we were at the movies. We were watching.
Oh shit! What were you watching?
We were watching Equalizer.
Oh wow!
Is that with
Denzel
Denzel?
Washington. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so like when it finally hits, I'm like, this stuff isn't gonna work because we had it for like a year and a half to sit in a drawer
I know what that's
in
like.
my jewelry box, and then we were like, let's wait. The kids are gone till tomorrow afternoon. Let's go ahead and take it. So we took it. We go to the movies. Sitting there for like half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm like, shit's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And then I look at the curtains on the wall and I'm like, it's working.
And then at the same time it hit me, she was like, look at the curtain. I was like, oh shit. And then I looked back at the at the screen, and it was like Denzel's face was just a constant mural getting painted.
Oh
And I was
my
like,
God.
wow, this is crazy.
That's some good ass.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
it was good.
And
It
then
was
it was
good.
crazy at the end of the movie. Well, first, like during
The movie was not funny at all.
we were
You were
dying
laughing.
laughing.
We were
in
in
that?
there dying laughing. We were laughing so hard that other people in the movie theater were laughing at us laughing.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
And then at the end of the movie, so like I don't know why I felt like the Equalizer. So I was just like walking with this limp and shit about
You were.
and she's like, I don't think we should drive. I'm like, don't worry about it, babe. We're gonna fly. My car turned into an airplane and we were off.
Wow.
I love it.
Thank God it wasn't me because I was in the passenger seat like, oh my God, I have to close my eyes. And I'm like, oh no, I can't close my eyes because then I'm seeing other
was
shit.
just like
so I'm just like, oh my God.
In there, man, when you're like, I don't know whether my eyes are shut or open, but I'm seeing all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about acid is it doesn't matter what other drugs or anything you do. You can drink as much as you want. It's going to have zero effect on you. You
Nothing.
can smoke as much weed as you want. You
That's
can
crazy.
even do
That's
a
the
little
crazy
bit
part
of
about
blow, anything. It's not going to work.
Nothing affected.
No. It's not gonna
You're
calm
just
it
gonna
down.
have
That's
to
for sure.
ride that wave until it's done. There's nothing you can do
That's
about
how
it.
long
That's
was
all
the
my
effect?
friends and I did in high school was just trip out on LSD, mescaline, and mushrooms like all the time.
That was my
That was our
sister's thing. We didn't really start doing
Yeah.
stuff like that until we got. I mean, when I was 15, I hung out with a couple of people that like I tried it once, but not until I met him did I
When
really
we were
do
on
it.
lockdown,
Yeah.
Oh, that's how we made it.
we was out
didn't-
there tripping.
Yeah, I don't
I
blame
was
you.
like, man, there ain't shit to do. We locked up in the house.
I got on my my microdose regimen real quick.
That's crazy. So
And I was in my garden watching shit grow.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
holy shit, I just saw cells divide. This is amazing. This is fucking amazing.
real? Yeah.
I fucking love my mushrooms.
Yeah. I know.
So is that
Yeah.
what you like during the pandemic when it was shut down? Is that like
Yeah.
Well, we
yeah.
couldn't do anything
We
at
couldn't
all.
do anything.
you couldn't
You
work out?
couldn't
you could-
go anywhere. Well, we were working out. We
Yeah,
were
we were working
getting
out.
up.
It worked out for like
and
the
we
first
would-
month. Yeah.
I know. I can
That's about it.
motivated. I can do
Yeah.
this.
We did.
But-
We did. We work out at the house for like the first month. We would go in the garage and jump rope and do our whole little routine. I had a little stationary bike that we rode and stuff. So, and the kids would come out there and do their little thing too.
Do a little camping, you know.
Yeah, we did
Yeah, I
some
did camping.
camping.
That was helpful. But yeah.
Yeah, but that shit was hard. Not being able to like really go anywhere, and I mean, it's still we really haven't gone anywhere. Really, we went.
Are you? Would you guys consider yourself more extroverted? And that was like really hard to be indoors. Like I'm an introvert, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm just like heaven here. Just
It didn't
mess
really.
myself
It didn't
up.
bother me that much. It sucked that I couldn't have my friends like really come to the house and hang out and stuff like how I wanted.
I'm a social butterfly, so yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard
Yeah.
for him. It
was
was really
definitely
hard for
hard.
Yeah.
him.
I have a lot of
Sure.
friends that are social butterflies, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy. Like this is like really hard for me.
Yeah, we're definitely leaving the country as soon as possible.
Yeah, I was skipping off. I went to Mexico 4 times. So
Yeah, we're definitely trying to do that
and,
soon.
yeah. But there was like it was actually it was neat. It was different to travel during the time because there was absolutely no one.
Right.
So it was actually like Tulum was actually nice because there was no one down there. It was like you could move around freely. There was I look all the way down to the beach this way and all the way to the beach this way, and there wasn't nobody at the resort. It was weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of
All
eerie
over-
when
yeah.
you go outside and there's no one outside.
Yeah.
It was crazy because I think the earth needed that though. It needed
I do
just
too.
a strong
I
break.
think honestly, I think in some senses, I think we all needed that. Like it was almost like a paradigm shift, or a shift of some sort that we all needed to shift inside of us. And you know, like I reorganized myself, reorganized how I wanted my business, reorganized how I wanted the balance in my life, how to create more balance, how to make my money work for me versus me working so hard for the money. You know, like just really, that's how I took it. You know, that's how we're all different. We're all like whatever, and however it is blessings. But I think we all needed it. Definitely the earth needed it.
Yes, for sure.
Animals needed it. I think families needed it. I mean, families that haven't had time.
Right.
We get busy. We get busy in that
Yeah.
race of things, and we're not seeing our children. I don't have children, but children growing up.
Right.
It's just having dinner together. I bet that was tough for some families.
Well, I mean, there's probably some relationships that ended because they had to be all up on
Like,
top.
holy
of
shit,
that.
holy
Like
shit.
that.
Now I actually have to talk
And
to my
that's why I
husband or
said
talk to my
it's
wife.
Right.
very important that you're actually friends with the person that you decide to spend your life with.
Yeah, I really love that you did say that. I think that's so super important. And I think like looking back at my own relationships, I don't know if I've always been like that friend. Like I don't think I've had that friendship, and maybe that's what I really needed in those. That's a really good point.
Yeah, I think because I was nervous about him being at home with me for like every day because I used to have like it was like a buffer. Like he would go to work and then come back and I'm just saying.
You're recording this, right?
No, I'm saying for him too, for both of us
In
to
case you
be
kill me one
on
day.
top of us to be on top of each other every day is a lot, you know.
Well, I think
when
that you're
you're used
any
to-
relationship,
yeah.
regardless of what that is.
But I actually enjoyed it a lot. And when he went back to work, I was really sad. I was really, really sad. I was like, I would miss him all day. And the girls did too. Our kids did too. They're like, when is daddy coming home? Like, where is he at?
Hold on, I'm coming home.
But I think that's cool. I think
Yeah.
it's really special. I think for my my hopes would be that most families would grow closer together and like say, hey, we need this more in our life, even when things go back to normal. we need to take little camping trips. We need to go do this, with the kids or do that. Like that would be my hope for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, definitely make sure we do something every summer instead of like skipping stuff, because we would get so busy that sometimes we wouldn't make sure that we did that. But now we're like, no, we need to make sure that we do all of that with them and make sure that we build those memories with them because it's important.
Yeah.
So there's a positive. At least there's a positive with this whole pandemic. It's like you got the whole family closer, and it's like, hey, some of the things you have to step back and
even his relationship with his brother, we got closer because we weren't about to just let anybody up in our house.
That's true. Yeah.
So we definitely started spending more time with our family, the family that still wanted to be around, each other. So the only time we did do something is when we did something with our family because we weren't about to be around a whole bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just finally got to see my mom and my brother after, several years. So it wasn't just the pandemic. Like I saw my mom, last time I saw my mom and my brother, I think it was 2017.
Wow.
So I finally got, I actually flew back and I did hold off for a while. I went to Mexico and I did my camping trips and stuff like that. And the only reason why I did not fly back to Pennsylvania is because my mom is a nurse. She is in a hospital and they were getting tested and they were getting, positive results, with everything. And so I didn't know if I would be a danger going to my mom or my mom would be a danger to me.
Right.
And considering that, no one really knows and the possibilities and the variabilities, I just felt like let me hold off for a while until I felt a little bit things.
Yeah, because everybody was different about how they felt about it too. Because my parents were completely like, no, you're not dropping the kids off. You're not coming over here hanging out. We're not coming to stuff that you're doing. Like they weren't, but his parents were like, bring my grandkids over here. Come on over here. But everybody handled it different. Like they felt differently about things,
Did you know anybody that got COVID or?
I know. A lot of people. Shit, damn near everybody got COVID. I thought I had caught it like previous, like pre-COVID.
I think he did get it before like everybody knew what was going on.
I just think about ABN, about like how we were around everybody all the time. I mean, I didn't get ill afterwards, but there's a lot of people that get ABN sickness or flu or whatever they want to call it, and maybe that was something else, back then.
Yep, could have been.
Who knows?
Could have been.
Who knows?
But
I was worried.
I'm just happy to see smiley faces. I was so happy to go back to work. I was like, yes. Any which way we go back to work. What do we need to do?
Right. Getting back to reality. I was like,
that was crazy when you guys first started shooting again.
Oh yeah, I was shooting remotely. They just had me go set up just a camera. Cell phone.
That was
it was weird.
Yeah, I was so happy to when you guys were like allowed on set again.
Right,
I was like, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
She was calling me. It's like, Joe, how do I set up this camera?
Setting it up and because I wanted to do a good job.
Right.
But she did. Actually, she did a good. You did a good job, right?
Well, I just did my best. I don't know. It looked cool.
Yeah.
It looked good, but yeah, I mean, it was a great learning experience for me on that side because I didn't have that experience before.
Right.
There's so much that goes into it.
You got a better appreciation of like a lot of people work. With the camera guys, the lighting, props. Makeup artists.
Yeah, from top to bottom.
I was just happy to be back at work doing anything. I was like, hey, I'll do it. Whatever.
Yeah. I was too, honestly. I like to work. I like to collect a paycheck, to be honest. It feels fucking great.
Absolutely right.
And so that's I'm not an extrovert, but that's where I get my expert. Like I'm one of those people, like I'm introverted in my like all the time life, but like with the right people, I'm totally extroverted. You wouldn't even know the difference. Yeah. But I feel like I feel comfortable. It's the right vibe. That's all I can say about it. And that I needed that. That's where I get my need. I'm just not going to go to clubs. It's not going to go out. It's not going to be around a bunch of groups of people. But going to work and being around y'all is just like that's what I needed.
Yeah. Same here.
And then plus everybody is on the same level. Like we're trying to be careful. Everyone's getting tested. Like, that you're safe or at least,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely because I know I'm not going to any clubs no time soon.
Yeah. I was so recently there was like a party in New York in like some park. And I'm like, I get like things are lifted and stuff like that. But there still should be some caution or just have some care. Yeah. Be pragmatic about things, in one shape or another.
Throw a mask on. Yeah.
Just be safe.
Just be safe about it.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I was wearing. It's funny because like I'm Asian, so I was wearing masks way before. You saw me.
Always had a mask.
I always had my mask.
You stayed with a mask.
I was like, what the hell? Everyone's copying off me now.
Yeah.
What the hell is this bitch?
You was ahead of the times. You know what I'm saying? You was all through here.
Yeah, when I was going from Miami to LA all the time, I'd wear a mask in the airport because my thing was like I didn't want to get to LA and get a cold and then be like I gotta cancel, and I flew all the way there. Fuck
Right. Yeah, but
Right.
Joe would be the only person in AVN with a mask on before they started passing them out.
Well, what's funny is like when I ever heard COVID was going on, and it's like, okay, I'm wearing my mask, and then when I was walking in the bar area at the Hard Rock, security came up and just please take off your mask, and it's like, what?
What? I'm trying to protect
And
myself.
then it's like,
You don't see the future coming,
And
do
now
you,
you
Mr.
can go
Security?
into a bank with a mask.
Right.
hat,
Ain't it
like-
crazy? They still look at my ID. They can't even see my face.
Look,
Like,
look.
no.
Can I see your ID, please?
I can't even lie. I cannot even lie. I've definitely had thoughts of robbing some places because I'm like,
You're fully covered. What are they gonna
I'm
say?
like,
but your eyes are.
girl, but
really
I be having the sunglasses on when I go outside.
Okay,
Okay?
I wasn't thinking about that.
Because don't let me put on the baseball cap. You know I have short hair too, but the short hair, well, naturally I got the short hair, sunglasses and a mask. Please.
I told you
Got
she's
it.
crazy.
And I'm going to burn the clothes I wore anyway, so I do not have that
I
outfit
got
no more.
fire pit right in the pit. I've been burning my ex's clothes.
I watched
I'm not even lying. We've been celebrating, haven't we, folks? Yes, we have.
Let's burn it. Let
Every
it
time I
burn.
find somewhere, we're like, we're gonna have a fire tonight.
You gotta let it
Man.
burn, baby. Let it
Burn,
burn.
bitch, burn.
I haven't had an ex in
Then it
so
gets
long
abridged.
that I
I
don't
did
even
decide
know
to
what that
burn.
feels like.
that's so funny. No, I remember like when the pandemic happened, I'm going to Home Depot, going to because like those are the essential places that's open, and I got recognized. As I hear Joe, it's like, what? And then I just like, how the fuck you know what I look like?
You know people's walk, the way that they move. Like if it's people that you spend time around, like there was people that I knew it was them, even though they have a mask on, and I have people yell my name out too. It's because of the way that you walk.
A girl from when I first moved out here, from like, I don't know, how old was I? 13, from my block. She noticed me yesterday, what was it, yesterday? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yesterday. She just comes out and she calls me by my government name. You know, who the hell? Call me by my government name out here. My name is Mello, okay? You Google Mello Jackson, okay? Call me that damn name. You don't call me my real name out here in these streets.
It's always weird.
Yeah, it's like, who knows me like that?
Yeah,
So, yeah, but she noticed me.
that's
In
really
years, but
wow.
I do have to say, so like today was like the first day, like I was more active, and I went out to the gym and stuff like that, and I am vaccinated and I didn't have to wear my mask.
Yeah.
And being at the gym, and like I'm seeing faces. I've been working out with this trainer, these two trainers for the entire, like not before. So I only know them from the pandemic on. So I've never seen them without their mask. And I'm like, oh my God, you have facial hair. Now I know what your nose, like my mind was just like
but you
slowly
make-
wrapping
you-
everything around
right.
it. I'm like, I would have never guessed you look like that,
yes.
sir. Like totally different.
That happened to me when we were going to our chiropractor because you would never see their face, right? And then, like, he was in the back, like, eating, and I saw one of the guy's face, and I was like, oh, you don't look anything like I thought you would look.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
and I must be really nice in my mind because I always make people look way finer in my mind than what they do when they take the mask off. Because I'd be like, oh, that probably goes into all this. And they say, I'm like, oh, I was way off. I was way off.
You're like, whoa, maybe you should always wear your mask,
Right, right,
even
yeah.
when you eat.
And I feel like some people are just like, thank God I get to wear a mask because I get to cover up this half of my face.
that motherfucker up under there. Don't nobody want to see your face.
No, nobody wants to see that face, sir.
Yeah.
Keep the fucking mask on.
We see you have all teeth method. Yeah, you have no more teeth. Yeah, go ahead, keep the mask.
Just keep that shit on, man.
Yeah.
Bad breath. Actually,
Bad
bad breath. Keep
Bad
the
breath?
mask on.
Mask
Oh
up.
yes,
Mask
yes,
up, baby.
mask up.
Mask up on the bad breath.
Sir, can I ask you to put your mask on?
Your breath
That's gonna
is-
be the,
your breath is
the
ticking,
next
sir.
convention, sir. Deodorant and mask up.
Like, I don't have a mint, but here's a mask. Please cover it up.
Just mask that shit up.
Mint mask.
That's a winning idea.
That's
There you go.
That's a winning idea,
That's
sir.
it.
I used to do patent writing. Let's do it.
All right,
Let's write
do
that
it.
shit
That's
up.
it. Mint mask. For stinky breath.
I was going to say, because you said that you used to be a paralegal, and I went to school to be a paralegal. I have my paralegal degree too. Yeah. That's so funny. That
Yeah,
you
I
said
did that right before I quit. I was like, I'm done with this shit.
Read my
quit.
mind.
That's so good.
You read my mind, yes.
I know. Well,
You do that quite often.
yeah, of course. I've been with you for 20 years. I know what you want.
That's really, really awesome.
I know what she
So what's the
likes.
secret? So what's the secret of
The secret?
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah, this communication.
And saying I love you every day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
I say I hate you all the time to Alexis.
Yeah, see, and you know
no,
what?
I
you
can't
know what?
say that to him. That's
He
like the
doesn't.
You know what?
one.
That's one of
really
my.
him
That's one of
saying
my.
he
That's one of
loves
my.
me.
That's one of my pet peeves. I tell everybody, it was like, yo, just don't tell me you hate me.
And don't ever touch his face. Don't ever touch his face. Don't ever say that you hate him.
Don't touch my face and don't ever say you hate me.
Yeah, I don't like it when people touch. Like, why are you touching my face?
Yeah, face. Yeah, no.
I don't don't know you like that.
I don't know you. Like, don't touch my face.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my moneymaker.
I felt like that with my pregnant belly when I was pregnant. When
I would
people
hate that too.
Would try to touch
your
me.
buddy. Oh yes.
Or when
Why?
they would try to touch my kid after I had him.
Yeah, I
how many
wouldn't like
hands
that
I
either.
slapped? Because I don't play that shit.
Mama bear.
I was like, watch out! Don't touch my motherfucking kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
Hell no.
Especially the
And
stomach
trying to touch my
all
son.
that.
I'm like, look, my family could touch my damn son, but I don't fucking know you.
Yeah, that
And
would be
I was
weird.
a bitch when I was pregnant, so I had
Yes, you
no issue
Yes, she
telling
was.
somebody about themselves if they tried to touch me.
She was tailing me one day.
Oh,
Yeah, she thought I was out cheating.
Oh yeah. Oh
I went to my homie's house.
Oh, yeah.
I went to my homie's house. Shout out to
That was
Keith.
crazy.
I went to his house to get my hair cut, right? So I'm in there to get my hair cut. I had to take my other car.
She's fucking following you.
So I'll go outside.
No. What happened was I called him and he didn't answer too many damn times for me. So
Get my hair cut.
I started doing the location. This is before iPhone like really had it all the way together.
Right.
But you can kind of get a roundabout, but it wasn't
I'm
working
like,
right.
you need to teach me the roundabout. These are skills I need to know.
Right. Yeah,
Libby.
it was in just get the vicinity. He's
That's
somewhere
It
in
was
this
like a
area.
vicinity. I was like, and
need
then,
to write a
he
book.
told me he was over there. So then I went and I drove past the house. And I was like, oh, there go his car right there. So then
Crazy.
and I knew that was where we got our haircut. That's where he got his haircut. But for some reason in my mind, he got a bitch over there with him. But crazy.
Before or after? It was before
Hormones will have
Oh, yeah,
you do
Oh, this
some
is
shit.
before.
Yeah, this is before
This was
porn.
before.
Oh,
I was
porn.
pregnant with my first kid. This is before
Yeah,
because you
this
started
before
doing that
porn.
after I was.
No, but
pregnant.
I was doing extra stuff though.
No, you weren't. Not while I was pregnant. No, you were not. Anyway, stop being around my
whatever.
story.
I guess you
But
know.
like, so I went around and then I went and parked like across the street. And then his windows, I was in his other car. And so the windows are super tinted. So I just waited and
But I'm driving, right?
and I
I'm
told him, I said, call me when you leave there.
Crazy.
And I'm slouched down, pregnant as hell. I'm talking about
Pregnant.
big as hell, slouched down, looking like this.
And the thing was, I could see her belly like over the steering wheel. She was trying to lean.
No, you didn't.
She was trying to lean
did.
back, and
He's
I was
lying.
like, "Is that my car?"
That's what he
my
saw.
lady in there?
No, he saw the car and he was like, that looks like my Impala.
Yeah, and then I'm like, "Is that a belly
And
behind the
then,
steering wheel?"
so then he goes,
Man, I must
I
be
let him
tripping.
go and come down. Then I slowly pull out.
The old school.
And I let a few cars go and then I pull out and I'm on the phone with him. He calls me and I'm like, hello. And he's like, what are you doing? I said, don't worry about what I'm doing. Where you at? Where you going?
Crazy.
She did.
I'm like, man,
She did.
I said, I'm
that's
going
that
home,
pregnant
man.
crazy. When they're pregnant, they go crazy a little bit.
I was so crazy.
No, hormones will fuck you up. Joe has my period on the calendar because the week before, stay away. Dude, you breathe wrong. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, it's a whole nother Alexis. It's a whole nother person. So yeah, he's like, I'm putting this shit on the calendar. I'm staying. Like, I can't even get a hold of him a week before. Like, he loses it. Like, he's gone. I'm like,
Right.
where did you go? Nowhere. I'm not telling you. Like,
My special place.
I
for
can't
that
even
time.
imagine. If I got pregnant, I would be like a fucking demon, dude.
Oh, man.
If that's the case.
Everyone was happy when I got my tubes tied. They're like, whew, thank you, Jesus. We ain't got to deal with pregnant venom.
I was the one that told her. I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna tie them things up. We're done here."
We're done here.
Yeah.
We've
And everyone's
done.
like,
these out.
and everyone's like, you don't want any more? I'm like, no, no
I
one
don't want a
likes
boy.
me when I'm pregnant. Okay. And I hate being pregnant. Like some girls are like, oh my God, I love being pregnant. No, didn't love a damn thing about it. I love feeling my baby inside of me, but all the other shit,
Yeah.
you could keep that shit. If I would have hella kids if I can get them if it was 3. If they was like 3 years old, I'll
Like,
probably
just,
have
like pick them up when they're
just
3.
3.
I mean, done.
Just get them when they're 3. I'll probably have about 5 kids.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I would. But
There you
from
go.
infant to 3, I'm just like,
That's a lot of work.
It's so
I think it was
much.
good. The sex though.
Oh,
The pregnant sex?
Pregnant pussy.
Nice. Tell me about
It's
this.
like velvet. It changes.
No.
Yeah. Pregnant
Hot.
pussy. You
That's
ain't never
some
had no
hot-
pregnant
that's
pussy.
some
have
He
you?
was lucky. He was lucky.
I've never had pregnant pussy.
I
I'm
know.
gonna have to go
Pregnant
to the
pussy
pregnant.
is different. The
I'm
whole
gonna have to
coochie
look for
change. The
some
whole
now.
interior change.
I'm gonna be like, is someone
It's like velvet red. Yeah, it's velvet crushed.
going on?
I was just like, damn, this is something. It's hot.
Wow.
Extremely hot.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do
just
have to say, I
lucky-
think you guys have a like just from like the Instagram posts and stuff. I'm like, damn, they have a great sex life. This is this is couple fucking goals. 100 million times %. I'm just like, I'm taking notes. I'm like, I'm going to require this shit.
Their Instagram says certified freaks. Certified.
Why do you think I'm taking note? I'm like, because I can't meet. I need to meet a freak. I need to meet a motherfucking freak like me. I just need
That's
that
right.
shit.
Mom tells me, she's like, man, well, we know you do all that because you a little freak. And I'm just like,
Yep.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. My mom be like, I don't know what you be doing, son. You be doing too motherfucking much.
Oh, that's sweet.
Great. All right, I think.
Shout out to my mama and my daddy.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Yeah, it's a special night too.
Yeah, yeah, they
Wasn't for that
created me.
special night, I wouldn't be here.
Well, yeah, for that special night back in February.
When I was being
1984.
It's funny because when I was being born, he was pretty much being conceived because we're like 9 months apart.
Oh my God. It's so you guys have really been super close in age.
Yeah, we're
she's
like
a
9 months
cougar.
apart.
She's like 9 months older than me.
Oh
She got
my God.
She got me at a young age.
Get him, girl.
Yeah,
Most
she
of
got
the
me.
years-
She's
He's younger
6 years
than-
older than I am. She acts like a kid, and I have to be the adult. Have to make decisions.
how
for
you-
her.
It's
That's how
that
you stay
childlike
young.
wonderment that keeps me alive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about that.
Nope.
No, I don't.
No.
But you're along for the ride.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm dragged on the ride.
I'm like, Joe, we're going.
I'm literally. There's a chain around my ankles, and literally, I'm like.
I got him
pulled
on
off.
house arrest. We're doing this, Joe.
Yeah.
Let's go. How do I fucking do this? My favorite part is when I lose my keys and he's not been here for like 2 days. And I'm like, hey, Joe, I lost my keys. I can't fucking find them. But I'll tell you why I do it. Because every time I get him on the phone, I fucking find those shits like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do it for the fact.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Joe you got magic, Joe.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, she,
Yeah, like you had that
whatever.
magic touch. That magic touch on that dude at the casino at the Hard Rock. Wasn't it during AVN too?
What?
When the dude won all that money?
Oh yeah.
What?
All right. Ending story.
Your black magic?
Listen to this.
Ending story. This is before I got in deep with the company. So they had kind of played me to the left, right? I was supposed to go to dinner with them. Well, they didn't invite me to dinner. Well, I guess it wasn't a
Let's
seat.
say you had to buy a ticket.
All right, no, yeah, it was something like that. But anyway, I wasn't invited to dinner. They were like, "Oh, you can come on, we'll get you extra seat." And I'm like, "Nah, fuck that. I ain't that kind of guy. If I wasn't invited, I ain't going."
Never mind.
Never mind. So I end up waiting in the bar at the Hard Rock, and I go sit down next to this dude. I order a drink. This dude's on the machine, and he's about to hit a royal flush, and he's like, "Man, I know I'm not gonna hit this, bro. I know I'm not gonna hit this." I was like, "Bro, you gotta believe in yourself, bro." I said, "Watch this." So I reach in my pocket. I use this trick all the time. It always works. Reach in my pocket, pull out a little bit of black magic, and I sprinkle the machine. And I said, "Hit the button. I bet you win." He says, "If I hit, I'll give you $1,000 right now." I was like, "Hit the machine." He hits. Boom. I think he hit like 10 grand or something.
No way.
Yeah. And so I'm like, oh.
Oh, shit.
So he's like, pulls it right out of his pocket. Here's $1,000. I'm like, "Nah, man, that's all right. You ain't got to give me that." He's like, "No, hey, I have this 3-time rule. If I deny you 3 times and you still want to press it on me, then I'll take it."
Yeah, of course. I got to do the same thing. I understand.
Then I'll take
Totally.
it. So 3rd time, I was like, "All right, man, appreciate you." So,
Thank you.
yeah, so like,
And
they
then I
come-
get the phone call. Daddy, you'll never believe what just happened right now. I'm like, what?
Wait. Did you tell him? It's like, but I denied it 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he told me about that.
Take the money first. Say yes when you get the money.
Yes,
Oh no,
exactly.
if I would have been there, I'd be like, he said it twice already. Come on.
Yep.
Thank
But
That's amazing.
yeah,
No, it was
yeah,
you.
but
You
gotta-
made him win. That was your black magic, okay?
I've done
give a
it
damn
multiple
nobody said.
times. I've
yeah.
you know.
Next
got
time I
this
go to
little
a
magic.
casino, I'm going to
Yeah.
be inviting you.
I'm gonna sprinkle you, and you just don't.
It's going to take a lot to get me there. I don't do
You're
crowds,
gonna win.
but when I
Just
do,
you just gotta have that positive energy.
You know, I used
what
to
I'm
do.
saying?
I used to love going out and stuff, but ever since the pandemic, I'm just like when I get around people, I'm like,
It's the 6 feet rule. It was like stay away 6 feet away.
I love that people can't stand this close to me in the line anymore. I used to hate that.
weird.
Like I can feel your breath on my neck. Back the fuck up.
yes.
And now I don't have to say that. Now if I say it, everybody's like, yeah, you need to back the fuck up. You know, everybody backs you up when you say it now, but no.
No, it's not
Oh,
gonna
it's
be
horrible.
anymore.
All right, so we're gonna cut it, Joe.
Yeah.
That-
So before we go, anything that Instagram, everything.
You can find me at Money Mellow Gang. That's MELLO. Okay, on Instagram. What is my Twitter? My Twitter is LV Chocolate.
Have you been updating on that thing, or I haven't seen?
I don't really be on Twitter, but I think I need to get on it because I feel like that's the only platform where I can really, show some stuff. You say no,
Especially from work.
yeah, from work.
That's
work.
And
Just from
that's
work.
what I told him.
And you could program on Hootsuite.
Yeah,
And then you don't really have to
But I'm about to create my own website. It's called Mellow World.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the domain name. So
There you go.
Wow.
I think we'll just have some fun
Do you
with
want to let us know what that's about?
it's good. I kind of want to make it like a, I don't know, just showing the other side of the industry. The fun side of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fun side of the industry. But I don't know. I'm still working on it.
I think that's fabulous. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're in it.
All right. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Cool. when you I get excited about yeah. Well, when you release it, definitely we'll have you back on. We'll
Definitely
get
have
that
you back
release
on.
date out
For
and
sure.
push it hard. That'd
For
be
sure.
awesome.
Yeah. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm working out
Hey,
the format.
I think whatever you do, man, just
Yeah.
do it.
I just need to get on YouTube. I need to create a channel, huh?
Yeah, that's what we're
That's
doing.
it, yeah.
That's what we're doing right here.
I'm all for it.
Telling you.
I'm supporting this. I appreciate you guys having it.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank you
man.
guys so much for taking your time out of your
Mm-hmm.
day to come over here and chat. Just chill out, chat, catch up and everything like
Yeah,
that. I truly love you both from the bottom of my heart. I really,
we
really
love
do.
you too.
And you guys are really super special. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if everything we want to support, promote and stuff like that, let us know. We'll definitely promote you.
Okay, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, but yeah, let me see what I'm gonna promote right quick. Let's see. I got some new stuff I'm working on. The Unforgettables, that's my team.
Okay.
We're thinking about coming up with a little team clothing line.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
what else? What else I got? T. Jackson, check out his music.
Yeah, we should have him.
I'm gonna have him over. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have him on.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's been in the lab a lot.
Yeah,
During
he's got
that pandemic, he was really in there.
Yeah.
So
I would
he has a lot
absolutely
to say.
anytime. You
For
let us
sure.
know.
What else? Who else I gotta shout out? Shout out to my wife.
Yes.
The
You're
queen.
amazing.
Shout out at Sierra Models for hooking up this hair for me. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
There you go. And watching the kids.
And watching the kids while we was here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brazzers, for all getting us together.
Yep.
Let's give them
Shout out to the ZZ.
Yeah.
Shout out to RK. Everybody out there. Everybody up north.
There you
Shout
go.
out to Canada.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to go up there, though. I'm trying to go to Canada, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely gotta go to Canada.
I'm still waiting on that ticket, but I'm wondering if can it? Yeah.
I don't think it's opened up.
It's not open
It's not
up
open
yet.
up. Yeah, it's still closed up there, huh?
Yeah.
They ain't let nobody over here up in
Yeah.
here.
Eventually. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Follow us on Highest Fawx Show, Alexis Fawx,
Yes.
Alexis Fawx Live, and Instagram.
Yes.
All those.
All those
Yeah.
all those handles.
And then rate and subscribe, or subscribe and rate on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube.
And then we have our Patreon up.
We have our
and everything.
Patreon, which would have like some bonus clips, behind the scenes stuff. Also you could ask us if you subscribe. You can also ask us questions, and then we'll answer it. Because even though we get a bunch of questions from other people, but you guys would be the priority. As a thank you for supporting us. And then yeah. All right. Cool.
Everyone have a great day.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Till the next time.